need to bring a checklist of like why are they here and what's happening in their life and who takes care of them. So we added that. And then there was a checklist on the back end where it says, here's the things that the patient actually has to do to get a successful outcome.
And does all of this stuff integrate with an electronic medical record?
Yes, it of course it can with electronic medical record. It can of course stay on the patient's phone, and also pay. Like I mentioned, doctors get their own page that they manage with their own content and their own questions and answers.
Well, it sounds fantastic, and I want to kind of move on to another topic, which is I know that one of your co-founders is probably the United States' most famous patient safety doctor, Peter Pronovost. And Peter's been in the paper a lot recently because of the recent IOM report on misdiagnosis as a medical error. And when you and I were chatting before, you mentioned that Doctella is actually engaged in some of the discussions around what came out of that report. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, as you know, misdiagnosis is not treated all the time as a medical error, but in sometimes it could lead to medical errors, and in some cases is a medical error.
I'd say a misdiagnosis is probably a medical error.
And
Maybe you don't know it until retrospectively, but it's a medical error from the patient's point of view.
That's the key point from the patients, how other people, how the